The north of Kiev region is covered with such burned equipment of the Russian army. For example, this equipment of the Russian army, according to local residents, was destroyed by the Russian soldiers and commanders because it was out of order. And since there was no time for repairs, they decided to blow it up.
Вони їх туди накидали всього.
They threw everything there, different things, landmines, shells, the remaining cartridges. They threw everything in there and set it on fire and left.
The Russian military dug trenches and built dugouts right next to the yards of civilians.
Вон там двері, там груба така.
There is a door there.
After the Ukrainian defenders expelled the invaders from the Kiev region, Alexander Petrovich started to dismantle the buildings. In the dugouts, he found things stolen from people and expired field rations left by Russian soldiers.
It was all hidden behind a clapboard. Where the box is, everything was behind a clapboard.
Now, on the way to Pripyat and Chornobyl, there left Russian positions. Enemy equipment is everywhere: cars, heavy equipment, also shells, and the combat positions of the Russian army.
We were hiding, were afraid, and were frightened. What can we do? Where to go?
Halina and Lyudmila are neighbors. They work on a shift in Chornobyl, 2 kilometers from Pripyat. Since the beginning of the full-scale invasion of Russians, there has been no electricity and gas in the homes of local residents. Most of the things were stolen by the invaders.
They entered the house, and if they saw plasma, they took it, and that's all. And of course, you can't say a word. They took everything they saw.
People hid in houses abandoned since the Chernobyl catastrophe. This little basement has become a lifesaver for 10 people.
We knew that no one would find us here. At first, people came here, and then everyone stayed at home.
In the neighborhood, Lyubov, together with her husband, equipped a stove in an old abandoned house.
You know, I have already said that our soldiers even look at us differently. Such tender looks. Our young defenders are so dear, and those are enemies.
Lyubov recalls with tears the days of the terrible Russian occupation. The woman was questioned many times and her phone was taken away.
On our crossing street, everyone put the cars and raised the roofs of the car bodies so that we could not count, so that we could not see the road. After all, we counted and passed the information about how many cars, tanks passed.
People in this place lived at gunpoint for more than a month. Many still do not have contact with their relatives. They don't know if they are alive, but they all believe in a quick victory for Ukraine.
When we saw our soldiers near the museum, they immediately came to us. We said, "Glory to Ukraine." They told us that they are Ukrainian Cossacks, and we were so happy. We cried. We were so happy with them.
Ці емоції не передать вам.
Reported by Olena Shustova, Anastasia Zhuk, Kiev region, Ukraine, UATV News.